Right now, I have with me Scott Churchson. He actually is an actor for both Gwendolyn and the new roommate. Scott, how you doing?
Good. How you doing so far?
I'm a little tired. It is the third day of the Northeast Film Festival, as you know. Mm-hmm. So talk to me. I mean, you're playing two different characters here. You are an actor. So let's first start with the new roommate. And what was it like to play your character?
Well, I play a character named Mac, who is a talk show host, just talking about some experiences that happened. Someone who thought basically something was done, it was a good Samaritan move. Co-host clearly did not agree with this and thought basically it was a really creepy, weird thing he did. But I was sitting there like, no, you know what? This is a really nice thing you did. So it was a nice little quick cameo thing that I had for a pretty good horror film that centers around a roommate who may not be all there. Maybe it's in her head, maybe it's in the roommate's head. No one knows.
Ooh, dun dun dun. What is it? So I heard it's a little bit. It is dark and it's kind of comedic. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a dark horror film with comedic bits. So I wouldn't say necessarily a dark comedy, but it does have some comedic elements in it. So lighter bits in there just to lighten it a little bit. But yeah, all the way through, it's definitely still a horror film.
So after doing this movie, are you looking for a roommate?
No. No, I'd rather not in this case, you know.
So talk to me about Gwendolyn now and your character there.
Well, with Gwendolyn, I play a man who's inadvertently responsible for the death of the parents of a young girl and the repercussions that come 20 years later and what happened to her in her life after my mistake. I get away with the mistake, but it's what comes back later and what happened to her and what I am in fact responsible for. So it's kind of dark from that standpoint, you know. A little bit of a dramatic feel for that one.
Now, this happens to be Gwendolyn, right?
Correct, yes.
So does this relate to any of your character in real life?
No, but from an acting standpoint and a stunt standpoint, usually I end up playing that kind of character. You know, this is not the Channing Tatum look here. This is not that, Bradley Cooper thing. No, this is the guy who tries to kill Bradley Cooper and fails.
So after being an actor in both of these movies, which one was most fun for you to do?
I think the one that was probably most fun for me was probably Gwendolyn, because I'm not used to playing something that dramatic. Usually the stuff that I end up playing is the horror, the fight stuff, the things that involve me being the supporting character, but not something that involves me having that racked with guilt, and shame and embarrassment over what I did to this girl. And it actually took, the film and my experiences to a different level because I've never actually had to really push myself that way. Very emotionally challenging. So.
Well, it's definitely two movies that is a must-go-see for the Northeast Film Festival. Scott Churchman, thanks for hanging out at the red carpet.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
You too.